We don't want to cast this. Drawing card's not actually good here. Attack Narset. Sure. Obsession. We don't draw the card. I would like to use this. So let's get a Sentinel's Eyes, just because we can recur it. They get a D-Sphere, we can just Karametra's Blessing. Grispoon gets Ethereal Armor. This gets Cartouche. You're in there. So drawing Verdict. Alright, so I want to put Luris to hand. Yeah, unfortunately, I think this is probably the matchup we least want to see. Throw down on all the glitters. Deeply worry they're just gonna have a get a Cartouche, so we just guarantee an extra draw. Nice. Assume they're gonna have like an Azorius Charm or something like that. No, they're just gonna take it. Alright, you're up. Yeah, being able to like just get a value draw, pretty nice. Archetype. Could be a dig, could be a deluge. I wonder if they're afraid of another Karametra's Blessing turning off the... Because if we had a Karametra's Blessing, they just die, right? Yeah, dig, sure. Not super sure why they didn't just pay the extra mana. Maybe they're looking to find like a Consider, or they have a Consider already, but I feel like you would just want to use the extra mana. Yeah, like now they just lose a rebuy on it. Verdict, sure. Bad, but so it goes. Little Sran. Ooh. Whenever you cast, so yeah, we want to definitely cast instead of buying this back. Just outdraw our opponent. Yeah, and we don't care about trading these because they're just 1-for-1s even if they kill our creature here. Fair. I always forget about the second condition of Curious Obsession, but that's okay. I have a greater than small feeling that this is not gonna live. Narset. Another verdict, sure. Fairy. Fairy minus there is interesting. Now we can go Luris. Savior. They can't minus anymore. So now we just have Luris protected. Yeah. Settle the wreckage? You gotta be. Yeah, okay, bud. Lovely, lovely. So I guess we just send Selfless at a Narset. I mean, they're not going to settle the wreckage it. Pretty much if they do anything, I'll let this die. Nice, nice. Okay. Grab SRAM. We even want to cast here. Drop an ethereal armor on this. Alright, we're SRAM loaded here. I'm just gonna pass, make it look like we have a Karametra's Blessing. They have a million cards, but we have a pretty good method to grind them out. Verdict, put this on Luris. Deck Selfless. SRAM into play. And we're not gonna attack into the Settler Wreckage, but we're gonna just like keep hopefully buffing up one creature, and then they're gonna have to answer it with Settler Wreckage and then keep going from there. If they want to trade Teferi to Tuck Luris, that's also fine. Yeah. We got a nice slow patient one to start us off. And sideboard we have our disputes, our vanguards. Yeah. Another verdict, huh? Alright. Second verse, same as the first. I mean, this is their third verdict. Bad deck I joined the stream. That's fair. The bad deck was the deck we played the Pioneer prelim with the other night. I forgot to update the title, but we have that deck. That is a deck I'm considering, especially with the vehicle decks running around. Something with 4 Karn the Great Creators. Although Mech Hanger makes it a little worse. Sure. I'll untap their lands. We can't even cave them. Yeah, I think pure blue-eye control might be our worst, one of the worst matchups for us, but that would go. Light-paws, SRAM. They're down 3 verdicts. We know they have a settle the wreckage, which is the biggest problem here. They're just gonna take their time with us. Alright, so our next card down should be Luris, but chances they have a counterspell are astronomical. What we do here, I play Alseed, play all the glitters. So all the glitters SRAM. Draw a card off that, and then light-paws will trigger. We want from light-paws. Get a cartouche. Two, 4, 5, 6. We can stand this up if we give Pro blue, they just settle the wreckage. We're just vibing. Yeah, that's return. I think Sentinel's Eyes is cast. Where's our Sentinel? There it is. Yeah, it's escaped, so it's cast. Yeah, 4 Supreme Verdicts and a main deck settle the wreckage. Opponent did not come to mess around with us. Cartouche this. Savior's not a bad one. Grab a Griff Spoon. Get a Curious Obsession going over here. Oh, liking them so far. That friend of mine 5-0'd of the vehicle style deck. This deck feels really good. We're just in probably our worst matchup. Like if this was almost any other matchup, I feel like we'd be doing pretty good. Like we know they have a main deck settle the wreckage. We can't just like kill them. Attack them, attack Teferi. This should get the settle out. Now we just need to hope they don't have something else to do. Yeah. Now we'll have enough lands to make this Luris work for us. We had Luris going earlier, but it's just tough. We could have cast Sentinel Eye, but I think holding up Alseed's just a little better. Although giving Pro White not exactly what we want to do here. We're also down to 22 cards, and they're dead next turn if they don't answer our board. Deck's felt, for again being probably the matchup we least want to see. This has been a rather resilient game where we've just always had cards. Gratitude to the bottom. They got to be looking for their last Supreme Verdict, right? Settle 3 verdicts. But even if they verdict, we just selfless on our light-paws and then Luris it back again. They're still a turn or two, another turn away from being able to ult Teferi. Yeah, dig, okay. Yeah, my guess is that they're looking for Supreme Verdict counterspell. They counter our Luris. Yeah. Okay, well, just give that indestructible. Alright. I mean, they have Azorius Charms in their deck too. Okay, well, Karametra's Blessing's pretty big game, so I'm just gonna play Luris, assuming they counter it. You can't just let this happen, right? Yeah. It's been exceptional, right? It's drawn us like 7, 8 cards this game. Play Curious. I don't think we have, yeah, we don't have any uniques left, unfortunately. Yeah, if we had any uniques, we just like get to kill them here. Alright, get in it to Fairy. I mean, we had a bunch of tutor targets. Yeah, alright. Opponent just like decided they didn't want to lose to our deck. Like 4 Supreme Verdicts, Settle the Wreckage, Gearhulk Settle is a little much. Okay. The problem is like you just run into the situation where like you draw your weird one-ofs and you just end up behind. Like I think there's probably an idea of just like trim down on all seeds to open up more slots, but you're already kind of limited to what you can fit in. Turn down the Obsessions, not great into Narset deck. I'm just playing something from like 6 years ago. Definitely want these and these. I want a boon. Catrice. Excuse me. Yeah, Alseid's a little awkward because most of the time it's just going to be for white, which kills all of our enchantments. Easy mole. Alright, this hand looks good. So I think we're going to put back Session. No. Like Griffspoon. I'm gonna lead on a blue source. Well, I guess we're on the play, so it's almost, there's nothing we're gonna dispute on one, so even putting that in their head doesn't seem worth it to me. Alright, light-paws, you're up to bat. So if we untap, we get to go Ethereal Armor, get Cartouche, Curious Obsession. So I guess if they Azorius Charm us is the problem, or Faithful. Please just be a Censor and not get rid of our creature. Alright, Veto, deal. Not ideal, but we'll take it. Now we get another Curious Obsession. I mean, how does light-paws look, right? Opponent counters our Curious Obsession, and then we just get to hit them for 5 and still get a Curious Obsession. It's very good. Now let's play this. I feel like they have to counter it. And then they're... Okay, so all the glitters... Gonna get us a Staggering Insight. In there for 12, draw 2. I mean, had they not gained 3, and they have to have exactly Wrath here? No, they will though. Could be a D-sphere? No, it's gonna be Wrath, sure. Alright, so now we get to reload up with SRAM. The hits are just gonna keep coming. Now until the end of time. Beta Fairy minus, we just kill it with the cave. Costs 5 to activate. Pretty doom. Like a light-paws. I think I might just put Luris to hand, play SRAM. Yeah, cave is like 1 too expensive for this deck. I wish it cost 4 to activate. Narset, sure. Consider. Alright, I'll play Luris. Luris resolves, huh? Alright, let's play Selfless Savior. We're gonna go after Teferi. Even though Narset's annoying with the limiting of our draw spells. Alright, Teferi down. Saying there's a chance. Kill cave, sure. And they've had counterspell, Supreme Verdict, Teferi, Narset, and we're still on the verge of killing them. I think that is... Like if this isn't a control deck, like, light-paws there just goes off. Alright, so what is the worst thing they could have here? Oh, that. But if they do that, they can't really do anything else. I think they're representing Settle the Wreckage much more so. I'm just gonna play this. I'm just gonna get in there with the doggo. All right. Build our board a little. Penal's Eyes, because we can recur it. Another Selfless. Load up on the lads. And we get to save 2 creatures through a verdict. This looks like a dig through time. If they don't verdict, it's just almost certainly a Settle the Wreckage, in which case we just need to, like, cast spells, cycle, dig, try and find a dispute. I mean, if Luris and Sram live, that's pretty tough for them to answer. They can Wrath, play land, and still have Settle Up, which is the biggest problem. The Deluge. Where's Charm draw a card? Can't be another dig. They just like tap out to tap out? Alright. D-Sphere isn't gonna work the way you want it to, friend. Yeah, you target Selfless. Eclairus. And we don't actually have to move and sack this one, because this will just fizzle, so resolves. Yeah, this looks like a Settle the Wreckage, for sure, for sure. So what we do is we just put this on, like, I guess we want to keep both our dogs. Put this on our token. Lets us draw, lets us get some more stuff out of our deck. Ooh, Ganjo. The Ganjo chillin'. Yeah. Grab a Staggering Insight. Meant to play Cave. I'm a doofus, don't mind me. So just gonna ship in here. Forces them to have an answer right now that can't be a kill spell. Could be Azorius Charm, could be Settle. Commit? Sure. You're all fine. Still want to draw. Alright, found all our Saran. Keep rebuying. Alright, no new light-paws targets. Alright, well, we'll save Luris. We'll save Light-Paw. Yep, alright. 8 minutes to go. I'm not sure how much I care for Offseed. There's not really anything else we want. We just play the Curious Obsessions to play them. Let's give us more things to cycle through and hit. I think where this is at. Alright, they're on the plate this time. Our mana's good. If this Adanto Vanguard resolves, it's going to be very hard for them to answer. We don't really have anything else if this doesn't work, but I'm going to keep it on the draw. We have 8 very good cards. Put them all to 5. they don't censor this Odonto Vanguard, they're gonna be in huge trouble because we're just gonna hopefully just stick like an obsession with a Karametra's Blessing backup on it. Alright, opponent didn't find what they were looking for. Alright, so we beat our worst matchup. And that was so much removal as far as wraths and things go. But we managed to get through it. Alright, let's hop in. See if we can't get in there. You say that, but I'd love to play against that deck. Like, we're at 50 life with a big old dumb light-paws. I don't think they're getting through with their 7-11s. The nightmare matchup. Some chess puzzles while we wait for our opponent to show up. Alright, queen's under attack. White to move. That's a bad trade. Gotta move our queen though. Can't move it here. Moving it here doesn't really do anything. This is a dead move. Could move it here, but it doesn't really do anything. Alright, they're also a Luris deck. And we're on the play. Like turn 3 SRAM. I don't like to mulligan against Luris mirrors. I think we might end up just having to pick up Luris and go from there though. I'm going to keep most hands that have one of our 2-drops in it. We have 20 lands, so this is like a fifth of the lands in our deck. Like I said, if we can get Luris going. Let's see which Luris deck they are. They're blood. Is it just burn or is it blood? Okay, it looks like it's, well, it still could be burn. Alright, well now that we have 2 of these, which one do I care more about? Light-paws gets out of hand almost immediately against a deck like this, so I think I'm just gonna run out SRAM. Make them kill it. If they don't kill it, they're dead. So they have to kill it right now. If they do kill it, we run out light-paws, ethereal armor, get probably cartouche, so we have an extra creature kicking around. So that would be 4. We'd have a 4/4. Yeah, I mean, if they're the blood deck and they play like a harvester here, they're just dead. We just ethereal armor, draw another card, swing for 3, and then we have our Karametra's Blessing up to defend it. Or just go like light-paws, ethereal armor, put the ethereal armor on here. Split our threats. Yep, it is red-black blood. Play the harvester, they're in trouble. Yep. I'd love to draw another 1-drop. Ooh, a Ganjo's kind of cute here, but not quite there. So this is -4, so we want to save this. I'm just gonna do this. Hope to hit a 1-drop. Any 1-drop will do. I mean, if we hit a 2-drop, it's fine. We'll just wait a turn. Like, all the glitters would be great. Oh, so lucky. Alright, now we have a 5/5, so they need another blood token to be able to do anything. And when they go to, like, sack their 3/2, we just blessing blow them out. Next turn, we're probably just playing land, put Luris to hand, hold up blessing unless we draw an enchantment, then we're gonna light-paws and go off. I'd love a thing that could get us like a cartouche or things like that. Oh, so they hit the blood. Sacrifice this. I mean, you can only activate as a sorcery, so if you have an instant, you need to do this first. Well, we're trading 2 for 1, it's fine. These enchantments drew us cards. Nope, just get to eat their creature. Okay. Thoughtseize, take light-paw. Sure. Yeah, we'll take it. That was a pretty great draw, because now we get to split our offense. Now they either let us draw a card or take 6. They just take it all? Okay. I would like to draw a card. Alright, well we're pretty flooded. I'm gonna put Luris to hand. Give it back. This is 8 of our 20 lands. 8 on 14 is pretty bad odds, but we get to play Luris. Buy back a creature if we want, or buy back enchantments. Hope they just like have a Croxa, which I mean, hard to ever say that with a straight face, but Deadly Dispute's fine. Fatal Push, sure. Sad, but I mean, not much we could really do there. Oh. Alright, well, we'll offer to trade. We could have Ganjo to keep this alive, but I don't actually think we care, to be honest. This. Let's bring back light-paws. I don't actually know, like, in this situation. Like, we don't have any cards in hand, but, like, I don't actually know which we were supposed to bring back. Harvester, sure. Ethereal Armor gets Griffspoon, which is lethal here, right? Ethereal, I guess it's not lethal. I'm gonna put Cave down, so it's 1 short of lethal, but they still have to sack this. So we're gonna put both things on light-paws, sort of force them to kill light-paws instead of Luris. Oh no, Griffin is lethal because it gives +1. Yeah. Cool, cool. There we go. Took down Rakdos' blood. Pretty good. I don't think we want Aether Gust in this matchup. Definitely want these Apostles. They're just stone unkillable. Unless they board in red removal. Adanto's actually really bad here, because their main form removals Harvester, which is -X. Rest in Peace is like questionable against them. I feel like every time I've brought in Rest in Peace against these blood decks, it's like less effective, but we're a creature deck, so it should be harder for them to overwhelm us. Alseeds are great. But all our creatures are very good. Curious is probably trimmed. Like, maybe we swap 2 Curious in the main for like 2 more like unique spells. I don't know how much I love these as a 4 of. I'm thinking we might cut these for 2 uniques. Because I am feeling the limitations of Light-Paw a little bit. I do want these for Croxa, but I have the Apostle. I think that's fine. Yeah, a couple of you can tell that this deck is sort of put together a little bit left on the table. We have a lot of small changes to make over time. But I like the way it plays out. It's at least a good start. Alright, clear us up. Yeah, I mean, this hand's excellent. If we don't get Thoughtseize, it's going to be very hard for them to ever answer this Apostle. The beautiful Aganjo. We got one promo Aganjo and one non-promo. Don't be a Thoughtseize. They're debating, which means they probably have both Thoughtseize and Epicure. Maybe they just don't buy that we have anything important on one. Again, this Apostle, like, unlike some of the matchups, right? Like, they can block it with the Epicure, but we're just gonna throw a bunch of stuff on it. It'll never get outsized. Oh no, don't do it. Okay, Stitchers, deal. Deal. Oh, they brought in lava coils. Okay, so that's worth noting. They have a lava coil. This is potentially at risk. I think we just want another white source. Our hand is too white heavy. We want to draw a land so we can go like Light-Paw plus Sentinel's Eyes, or just like Sentinel's Eyes Blessing here. They just have the second lava coil? Or is this just a Blood Tithe Harvester? Yeah, this looks like a harvester. No, they just have the second coil. Damn. Alright, we need to find a land. We don't. Our best shot, I think, is to just like resolve this Light-Paws, hope they don't have a third removal spell. Or I guess they milled one, so hope they don't have the second one. This is a Fatal Push that's bad for us. If the Thoughtseize, it's great for us, because our hands, yeah. Alright. Well, we're stuck on 2 lands, and our opponent has killed 2 of our threats. Yeah, I guess we're gonna die. I mean, if we draw like an Alseed, we're still very alive, but we're just stuck on lands. Blood Pitch. Yeah, play Luris, we'll take 2. I mean, luckily this Luris doesn't do anything. It's just a 3/2, so like I said, if we can draw a 1-drop, we're in actually moderately good shape. Specifically Alseed though, so we can protect it. Alright. Just actually never getting a 3rd land. Alright, we'll run it back. Like maybe Vanguard's worth it. I feel like they... I think we just really need to get onto the board. I think we had a very good shot at winning that game. Alright, Luris. On to the next one. Alright, this hand's much better as far as like having a balance goes. Here's our normal Aganjo. Lead on Alseed here. hope they just like land an epic here. No, looks like Fatal Push or Thoughtseize. Yeah, Thoughtseize, Light-Paw. Hopefully this Lurrus will do some work. They took Cartouche. Alright, so they assume they're gonna kill this. Yeah, I'm just gonna draw a card. I don't think we need to do this though. They were afraid of us drawing a card, so how about we draw a card? That sounds good to me. They kill this. We just get to Light-Paws. I'm assuming they... Alright. They have another Fatal Push. Fine. Alright, Stitchers. Thoughtseize, Self-Inflicted Wound. Could just put Lurrus to hand. I don't think I hate that. Yeah, I think I just want to put Lurrus to hand. We don't have any way to protect this Light-Paws right now, whereas like we could just like now deploy a Lurrus, play an Alseid. Alright, they're digging hard for Kroxa. They found it. Yeah, they're one land away. Now we have to be actual considerate about them having answers. Alright, we're gonna play Lurrus, play Alseid, hopefully protect this Light-Paw. They have to kill Lurrus, right? No chance they don't kill Lurrus. Yeah. 2 mana. Deadly Dispute, sure. Means they can play Kroxa next turn, but if they play Kroxa next turn, they're in a world of trouble, which is funny to say. Like, they play Kroxa, we pitch Greasefang, play Light-Paws. I guess we might pitch Cartouche. This Greasefang lets us fly Lurrus. Is actually very strong. What do we buy back? I guess we could use Cartouche to buy the Cartouche in the graveyard to give Lurrus flying. Yeah, this is fine. No, I think we want to get rid of Greasefang because we can Cartouche to give an extra creature to block. We just want to keep up Alseid, the big one. So if we want to keep up Alseid, this. Ooh, flying draw card. Armor. Alright, well 7 flying with protection up. You're up. I mean, yeah, if they have 2 removal spells here, that sucks a lot, but for black. No, just let it happen, huh? I mean, what red removal spell deals 5? Dude, opponent just like showed up with all of the cards to hate against our deck. 2 self-inflicted wounds, huh? Alright. So it goes. Furious Obsession. Still just kill them here. Here. The Greasefang in our yard already, so let's just put Ethereal Armor on this, make it a 5/5. Alright. We got super mega punished by not playing the Cartouche to get an extra creature for self-inflicted wound there. I guess they already showed us 1. Maybe I'm just supposed to, like, respect it forever then. That could be. That really could be. Alright, so Greasefang onto Light-Paws, then Curious Obsession onto Light-Paws. Because it's whenever it enters the battlefield, so Griffspoon will work. I'll take... I think I'm just gonna take it. I don't want them to be able to push this and self-inflicted wound us again. I think I'm perfectly fine just going to 11 here. We're about to gain a ton of life back. Buy Luris back. 3-mana spell. Yeah, buy Luris, play Luris. Fine. Buy Luris, play Luris, buy back Stitchers. We're about to give this flying... Okay, Griffspoon. Hold on, I want to play this land first. Wait. Oh, it's if you cast it, yeah. Fair enough. We did not cast it. Alright, so we put him to 2. That's why it doesn't work. It's only if you cast it. Fair enough. Alright, so we put a block on Kroxa. Take 3, 4, 7, 8. 10, or 11, so we have to block both. But we can just gain the life with Alseed then. And they'd have to stand up Den to be able to do that. So we can block Alseed on Luris to make sure they don't gain life. 5 mana? What the hell is 5 mana? Oh my god. Opponent, can you stop? Yeah. Doesn't actually... Would they target Fatal Push? Sure, they have to cast it now though. Does it kill us? Hold on. Hold on. So 3, 6, 9, 10. Block here. And they're still dead as long as they don't have another removal spell, right? Stack this for pro black. Block here. Take 3, 6, 9, 10. Alright. Please don't have another removal spell. Man. Not playing the cartouche to get punished by self-inflicted wounds. Feels bad, man. Alright, pro black. I mean, they go to exactly 5 with the life gain. We go to 5 here. Please die. We're dead to just about anything here. The lava coil. Blood Tithe Harvester. That doesn't do anything though. Can't shock. We're gonna win this game? I mean, this is flying. It doesn't do anything to leave it back. Go to 2, they go to 5. We have 5 here. I think we got him. Damn, that was an exceptionally close game. Alright, we got the win. Man, matches have been close, but we're pulling them out. Like 4 hours before we do that chess puzzle. Alright, we're on the draw. Opponent doesn't show a companion. No creatures. Can't keep this. I'll keep a lot of loose hands if we have our 2s, but without the 2s... Alright, Sram. Excuse me. They didn't show us Aluris, so I think I'm gonna put away Staggering Insight. The lifelink doesn't seem super relevant. And since we only have 2 lands, I wanna just be efficient. Blue-black. Ugh, man. Why are there so many control decks? Feels like an odd choice to run control day 1 when people are gonna just be bringing random things to the table, but maybe that's the goal, is like run into untuned piles and just kill them. But like the counter is true too. If you're playing a control deck into untuned piles, sometimes you just die to the vehicles deck you didn't know about. Alright, Curious Obsession's a good take. Alright, shows them what we drew, but I'm just gonna get this into play. Okay. Maybe your opponent's on something spicy. I think we just wait. Guarantee ourselves a draw instead of not a draw. Yeah, against blue-black, I am not gonna... Even if I don't really know what they're doing, I'm not gonna just run out our Saram into nothing. Like, they could Thoughtseize us, which would be rough, but otherwise, we're just, gonna at least trade up. Dispute, sure. Every deck's a deadly dispute deck now. No land? Okay, they found the land. Alright, well, Duress. 2 main deck Duresses. Opponent is doing some stuff. I'm not sure what. They're doing some stuff. Alright, well, Curious Obsession's a good one if this lives. Not quite sure how much I buy it's gonna live, but... Oh, Ganjo's not great for us. Aether Hub? What are we doing here, opponent? Mire Triton? Sure. Undead Butler? Oh, it's Esper. Probably a reanimator? I have no idea. Maybe it's a rally deck? I wish I knew, but I don't know. Alright, let's play this and draw. Okay, we could put Luris to hand, or we could Griff Spoon and draw another card. I'm gonna just Griff Spoon and draw another card. Alright, well, we miss. Get him with flying. We can Naganjo something. Oh, that's actually way better for us. Alright. Now we have protection. Next turn we can Luris with protection up. No shock. Not blocking. Couldn't not block faster. Mono Griff Spoon, let's go. Cartouche, sure. Any ethereal armors? I guess all the glitters is about the same. Ganjo coming in untapped. Not bad. Just building up our repertoire here. Blood Fountain, sure. What are we cooking here, opponent? Back of blood. Cubic duresses, though. I feel like our rest in pieces are going to be very good here. It's me, your boy SRAM. Loaded up. Got some light-paws in the in the grip for later, but yeah. Alright. Not quite sure what the opponent's doing, but we're gonna bring in these purifying lights, these rest in pieces. Consider these disputes, but I don't even think we care about what they're doing on that side. I think we want these vanguards though. For sure, for sure. Alright, things that aren't as good. All Seed's great, Savior's good. Our normal trim down on Obsession, since they're likely to be removing our things. I like Cartouche. I want to keep at least one of cards in. Yeah, but I like all these. Maybe we just don't have enough cuts. I don't know quite what they're doing, so I'm just taking a shot at the dark here. Trying to Cartouche knowledge. Yeah, I mean, we're bringing in 2, 4, 6 2-drops. I want to try and lower the curve a little. Trim out 2 2s. Any other 2s we can cut? We can't cut these. Our 8 creatures are kind of non-negotiable, and I want to leave in one of each of these so that we have something to get off all the glitters. And this is where we're going. A lot of updates to the deck, I think. When this league's over, I'm probably going to make some tweaks, just like theoretical. I mean, this hand's an All Seed and a Dream. I don't know how, I don't know how good that is, though. Roll to 6. I don't hate this, just so far as we have a good range. We can lead on All Seed if they don't Thoughtseize us. We just get to try and slam an Obsession. We have 10 good creatures to draw. It's one of them. Yeah, the fact that now with SRAM, Light-Paws, you have 8 really good draws, and then you have Vanguard post boards. Like, going up to 10 good draws on the draw for creatures is pretty excellent. Alright, so we're gonna take the Obsession again. What do we do? I don't want to protect this SRAM. But if we don't have a third land, it's a little sketchy to just hold forever. We do want to be applying pressure. Yeah, I had to take the Obsession here if they don't have removal. Alright, Ganja is good because it does guarantee us a third land. I'm going to play SRAM though. We're going to use Lurrus as our method of protection. Probably not the greatest way to phrase that, but force them to answer SRAM right now, and then we just put Lurrus to hand. Yeah, probe a hole. Unfortunate because it does answer it cleanly. Maybe we're just putting Lurrus to hand unless we... Rest in Peace is kind of a non... I think we are just putting Lurrus to hand. Want them to commit to the graveyard a little before we Rest in Peace, especially since we have an Obsession already in there. Do want to protect Lurrus though. Get to 4 mana before we cast it. Yeah, I think I am just gonna start deploying a little. Just a little. Alright, given that we don't have another land, I am just going to play this Rest in Peace to be at least somewhat efficient. And then next turn we can load up the warrior token if we want to have the LC to be protection. Yeah, portable hole. I mean, if they are a graveyard deck, they have to go to the Rest in Peace. We're not pressuring them too much quite yet. This is the decision. Alright, so go for the Alseed. Another portable hole for the Rest in Peace. They are pretty low on cards now, though. So now we just get to play this Luris. Play Luris. Next turn, we're just loading up. Like, all the glitters hold up Karametra's Blessing. Could be good enough. And they could just Wrath us, in which case we're kind of doomed. Triple portable hole Supreme Verdict would be tough for us, though. Alright, Mending. Yeah, so they are definitely a discard graveyard deck. Triple portable hole, though. Oh, they're a Gasfang deck. Okay, that's fine. Love to draw a land. Alseed's kind of okay, but I'm gonna do this. Alright, we're gonna go for the kill next turn, I think. Ethereal Armor plus Griffspoon. If they don't just have the Gasfang here, they don't. Alright, so there's Flashing Back Mending. Really need to draw one more White Source. One more White Source is certainly our best thing here. Alright. Another Parhelion. They're tapped out. We'll have to do some math. Okay, so Ethereal Armor is 2, 4, 6. So each one gives 3, so 3, 6, 7. Not quite there. I'm gonna play Apostle. Griffspoon to get our flying on here. We also have 1,000,000 life now, so even if they bring back Parhelion and attack for like, what is it? It's 13? 5 plus 8, yeah, 13. Do they have Vigilance? Yeah, they do have Vigilance, so we'll have to use the LC to get through. Oh, but they're white? Not a problem. Alright, Dispute. The third Parhelion in the in the graveyard. They find a Gasfang. The land. Looks like a Gasfang. It is. Or greasefang. Alright, we'll be able to stop them from doing it ever again, but not super gonna help us this second. Yeah, 13's fine. Alright, so if we put Ethereal Armor here, they're just chumping, right? Well, we just play only an 8. 1, 2, 3. So we can make this a 4. This is a 7. It doesn't seem quite good enough. We just do this to gain 10 per turn. We get to eat the Parhelion they try to bring back next turn, and we have Karametras up. They get one more turn of blocking, but we're also gaining enough that this shouldn't be too much of a problem. Sure. Four, five, six, seven. Parhelion's 8. They can't cast it this turn. You can cast it next turn. Let's get rid of that. The other benefit is once this angel's off the table, this can get through the greasefang for free. They can't ever attack because we have this holding back for now. We're just waiting to find this. You know, one of their cards is Parhelion. We're getting close to being able to deal with the Parhelion. Yeah, problem just becomes like if they draw land, they just hard cast Parhelion, but it can't attack that turn. It's only the returned things that gain haste, so then we're fine. Yeah. Here's the land if they want to spend their mana. Yeah, nope. Get rid of that one too. Alright, so we have pro black. It's not gonna do anything. It's gonna die. Or just second main phase play their Parhelion. But he got opponent. Okay, but this just gets blocked. Okay. Dude, is this like the worst settle the wreckage I've ever seen? Like just the... We know one of their cards is Parhelion. They have 8 mana. Huh. 2, 3, 4, 7. You know what? You know what, opponent? You got me. I'll be afraid. I can kill you in 2 turns and not die to settle the wreckage. How about that? Playing at Settle the Wreckage round 1 has put the fear back in me, so... I mean, if they don't have it, it's fine. If they do have it, we can just sacrifice the LC to put it in the graveyard to buy it back. Look at us. We're doing pretty good. Doing pretty good right now, Carl. How are you? Write an article? Nice. So I have to write one as well. As tradition, I am a little behind. Digging up cards for Philly. That's just the good life. Look at that. Opponent, you can't trick us. You can't trick us like that. And Michael with? That's just good shit. Are you supplying all the decks too? Little Parhealy. Parhelion chump. Nice. You got it, opponent. Get in there. Hard-boiled Hellions. Opponent has seen enough. We got through all 4 of their Parhelions. They were like, nah, you know what? I'm good. Well, unfortunately, I can't put the music I want to put up on because copyrights. So this is just generic copyright-free music. Peepo Sag, I agree, but it do be that way. Yeah, can't really turn down a SRAM hand. Great. Oh, what are we? Are we grueling? Or are we winotaing? If we're winotaing, this is a very different situation. I feel like they gotta be winotaing. Which does make it very scary for them to just slam a Brutal Cathar and we kinda die. Yep. Okay. I mean, we still might just die, but... yeah, because they just want to block this anyway, huh? No, we wanna max out our draws here, because we need lands. Just a big Winota life. Alright, at least now we have this blessing to give hexproof in case... yeah, we're just about to get winoted. I think we still win though. If we just pass, they'd winota us, and then we hexproof so we don't get Brutal Cathard, and then we just find a flight one. Any of our flying enchantments, and I think we just win because this all the glitters plus a Griff Spoon should get the job done. And I mean, if they're just winoting for 1, that's gonna be bad for them. But if they winota for 2, yeah. Yeah. All right, let's see what the spin. What be that spin be? Hey, maybe they find another winota and just put it in. Oh, they miss on the first spin. Oh, lucky. Couldn't miss on the second one, huh? Alright, we really need to find a flying enchantment. Pro green isn't bad, but it's not going to get us all the way there. So let's give lifelink. Okay, so we have a reasonable shot next turn. I mean, they're just gonna get a million spins, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, not finding the flight one's rough. Rough, buddy. Alright, we'll go to 18. Yep. What do you even have for this matchup? kind of nothing. Yeah, just Aether Gust. Like, I feel like if we're not getting turn 3 Winota, we're just easily winning, but if we are getting turn 3 Winota, it's a little tricky. They get 4 spins, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16. They just need to hit any creature off the 4 spins, and we die just from damage. So, that's awkward. Yeah. Brutal Cathar we came prepared for, but we'll still just die. That's fine. Alright. Lethal. 10, 14, 16, 18. Yep. Okay. Fun. I don't know if it ends up mattering. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. You don't gain 9, because you lose. I guess you gain 8, but you lose the Curious Obsession if you don't attack as well. Alright, well, the Saviors are not doing much. Yeah, I mean, gain 8 on that board, like, we eat the Winota, take. We lose 1 life, stop 4 or 6. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if there's a world where we win there. No Creech. The wrong Creech. Winota coming in, ruining our good time. Really do hate to see it, but there's a reason Winota is the great equalizer. Very good choice to play while people are playing untuned decks. Alright, this hand's fire. Boy, a land. Probably all the glitters. Saran, the light-paw, yeah. Alright. Just gonna have to hope we hit a land. And then we can just like kind of go off. And we have the Griff Spoon already, so we can go over the top of them. But yeah, the problem with this matchup is like not only are they fast and just like combo-y, but they get a ton of chump blockers, and Brutal Cathar can really mess up our Voltron. It's just a Rending Volley. How fucking rude. Certainly seems like a Rending. Alright. Find a land, we might have a chance, but we still might get turn 3 Winoted. Alright, do your worst, opponent. Interaction on 1, turn 2 Elf, turn 3 Winota, and get to attack. Alright, spin that wheel. We can't even block now because it says double strike. Sure. Yeah, Winota's one of those decks that just like shrug, okay. We need to draw a land here. They only get 1 spin. We can make this huge, but just really need some. How's it going, Eddie? No shock, eh? Pretty stupid of you. It's true. look at it with Winota is like, it is a deck that is very beatable, but when you don't beat it, it feels terrible. The fact that its worst matchup is the most popular deck in the format also is like, should help the feel bads, but I know it doesn't if you're not playing Phoenix. Alright, all the glitters, staggering insight, Griff Spoon. Ethereal armor, get vigilance. Making it huge or making it vig? Let's make it vigilance. I mean, I think it's one of those weird things where, like, I could see where Winota wouldn't be a weird problem, but the fact that you have access to so many different creature types across so many easily splashable colors is kind of a problem. I never thought I'd say I want them to hit Tovolar's Huntmaster, but here we are. Hey, they didn't hit Brutal Cathar, so we win the game. Our Voltron beats your Voltron. How do you feel about that? Okay. Yeah, we don't want any of these. Well, that's the thing with this deck, is like, we also just assemble Voltron very quickly. If we don't... If our light-paws doesn't die, you die pretty immediately. I mean, it's a creature combo deck. It assembles Voltron by assembling creatures. That's its Voltron. Ben was in chat a minute ago. He's usually lurking. It's like just about his bedtime though, right? Ben, the old man. He goes to bed when Zelda does, I think. Which... He's being very cute. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we have anything. These Aganjos... oh man. Aganjo also doesn't do anything. Oh, I mean... A bunch of us have just spent the last, like, 48 hours brewing stuff. Friend of mine 5-0'd with mono white vehicles. We're 3-0 with this. God. Alright. If you... I really need them not to have a Brutal Cathar or a turn 3 Winota. Or Rending Volley. Confluence. Elf. There's been a lot of good stuff that I've seen on for Standard. It's just too early to know if anything's good or not. That's sort of how it always is week 1. You just gotta grind it out. Okay, double mana confluence. Oh. I know I'm supposed to wait, but if I wait, I feel like I'm gonna die. But if I just don't wait, I die. So, I died a Rending Volley. Rending Volley is a nightmare. Rending Volley is always a nightmare because it doesn't get protected till tomorrow, or till next turn. Because, like, you can play Griff Spoon plus this, but not if this isn't in play. Alright. They run like 2 Rending Volleys and 4 Brutal Cathars. I think I just need to, yeah, alright. Revamp the Esper Reanimator, there you go. I mean, yeah, there's Brutal Cathar. Alright, well, hopefully we get to Aganjo them. I think the thing is, like, black-white's fine. I don't think there is one correct answer, but I'm curious to see, oh, are we gonna get to do it? Let's fucking go. Ganjo, eat your Brutal Cathar. Don't they drew the Rending Bolt? Are you fucking kidding me? We were so smart and so thin. They didn't winota us last turn. I think we just have to put Luris to hand and sort of just hope they don't rip. Dude, opponent is just like mono finding it every turn. Oh, man. And they just hit the best card in their deck, sure. Sure. Yeah, whatever. Like, their mulligan had everything you could possibly ever want and more. That's fine. It do be. Yeah, sadly, like I said, Winota's a very beatable deck, but it feels terrible to lose to it. And like I said, if you never want to lose to Winota, just play Phoenix. Ah, up against Connor, man. Wonder if he's still on vehicles. Oh, this is an easy keeper. Gigantha tells me probably still on mono-white vehicles. Alright, we're gonna shock because we're gonna almost certainly have to shock at least once. Yep. Portable hold. Oh, I F6. Oh, I need a target, right? Yeah. Everything's fine. Everyone be cool. Yeah, another target, so I didn't just F6 through it. Yeah, Winota is one of those decks that just like everyone hates it. Everyone hates playing against it because losing to it's so miserable. But I think Phoenix is one of those decks that like is not a lot of fun for a lot of people, so it's like your options of good matchups into Winota immediately shrink if you're not playing Phoenix. So I think like Phoenix Ascendancy, Lotus Field, and Winota have this like weird thing where they're not too good, but they definitely cause some feel bads when they're winning. Kind of, I guess Nib's the same. Like a lot of the decks in Pioneer have that where like there's a lot of ships in the night passing by. There's a lot of interactive decks too, like with Rakdos Blood and things, but some of the like Haymaker decks don't care what you're doing. They just exist on their own axis. Oh, gotta keep shuffling through copyright. DMC free. I don't think Thoughtseize is great into Winota, because like the problem is their whole deck is just replacement value, right? Alright. Like their whole deck just does the same thing. And like, especially if they're playing the Eldritch Evolution version, it doesn't do too much. I guess we did show Luris, so it's pretty reasonable to just keep portable hole, but it still makes me sad. That's fine. Luris plus all the glitters can race almost anything, so I'd like to find a light-paws though. Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to lose to random things, you want to play like Heroic or Niv to Light just because you have access to everything. Or like Vampires because you just have an early aggressive plan. Alright, first strike lifelinker. Oh yeah, this mono white. This is the red white version that Connor was playing, but my friend Andy 5-0'd earlier with mono white, and it looks sick. They can't attack. Give this a Ganjo too for later. What? I mean, maybe they just they need the mana, sure, but oh. Let's go Cartouche. Yeah, that's a good one. But we have assembled a lot of things. Less than or equal to, huh? Oh yeah. It's because Craig played it in Standard and loved it like no other deck. And so I think a lot of people have moved into that field of view. Yeah, less than or equal is a real big game when you can just fetch ethereal armor off your 2s. Right, 2 to the bottom. Hot shot mechanic. I mean, they can't attack. Gonna serve in with both. Red-white auras, interesting. What are you looking to get off of being red-white? Dude, where's my car over there? Yeah, opponent is all dressed up with no vehicles, but I'm sure they'll find one. They kept one on top. Maybe they have like a skyship or something. Even a dreadnought would be pretty big game here, but we have flying. We can make our castle fly too. We're also at 33. Block. Not ever letting you get to sack 5 here. It's like a Dragon Lord Atarka. Sure. I am a huge Dragon Lord Atarka fanboy. I don't think this is a playable Magic card in 2022. And I will demonstrate why in just a moment. You're up. What in tarnation? Well, Magda lets you search it out, so it's like a free effect with Magda, but like I said, I don't think Dragon Lord Atarka is a playable Magic card in the year 2022. And it makes me very sad, but it just doesn't do enough. Alright. Don't want these, don't want these. Don't really want these, or these, or these. Yeah, I guess the red cartouche and hammer is Hammerhand in Pioneer Tyrant, because Hammerhand would be very good alongside the red cartouche, just like not letting people block. Yeah, well, chained is weird, right? Because like you chained the mountain and it lets you get something to put on light-paws, but you can't get chained off of a light-paws activation, which is like kind of a little awkward to me. Do I even, like, bring these in? Do I even care? Yeah, Hammerhand's great. I'm all about the hammer hand. I'm gonna cut these obsessions. I don't think we're getting in as cleanly in game 2. I want to have these Aether Gusts for stuff like Magda early. Yeah, there's so much to build. I think the red-white version... That's in Connor's stream, but I'm back over here for game 2. Hey, we're all friends here. We're all about anyone bringing light to Pioneer. We're all friends here. There's no enemies. I still love you, bud. I was watching Connor's stream last night because he was getting some reps in before I had access to the cards. Yeah, I'll keep this. Yeah, I think there's so many ways to take these enchantment decks now. I don't know where we go. Yeah, there's been a huge boom in Pioneer content, which is amazing. I love to see it. I think it's great to see so many eyes on it. I saw the website launch too, which has been nice to see. That again, just continuous forms of content. Yeah, all five. That every combo is viable. It's crazy. What's the best case scenario? I think we want SRAM because we want to hit lands. Yeah, there's been so many good good Pioneer content creators coming to the scene, which is great. I think it's probably the least represented format for content, I think, right now. Yeah, I agree. I would have rather come in white, but I think I want to have an option to just play Staggering Insight. Makes me angry. Fair. I do like to get one blue land in, but I guess this deck is so white heavy. Angry. Yeah, lifelink's pretty good, but mostly I just want to draw cards if they can't interact with this. Teshar Bruise, but oh my god. Okay. That's fine. I want to sound to 2 cards, but their cards are pretty good. Alright, let's hope we get to untap. Yeah, Teshar Brews are nice. I remember when the Teshar combo deck started coming out. Without Kethis though, I'm does it still work? Yeah, it didn't use Kethis in the loop combo, right? Great. I'm pretty sure that Magda on the play is just the best card in their deck. Like 99% sure that Magda is the best card in their deck. Which makes me wonder if there's not more Magda shells. I'm just gonna run it back. Yeah, its own, okay, its own loop with... Well, I think whoever's been on the play so far has won. So I think that is more deterministic, but I'm happy to see you you want to go sabotage Connor. I'm always happy to take the love. I'd like to get the 4-1. That Winota game makes me sad. I feel like this very well could have been a 5-0. Yeah, Magda is a powerful Magic card. I think there's a lot there, even outside of vehicles. So I wonder... I didn't check up on the red-white list. I wonder if he's playing Depala. I think Depala is underplayed for people to go in for these vehicle decks. I do want to play after this a that's fair. I mean, I think if your goal is just to explode, DePaul is bad, but I think if you want to like have a mid game, DePaul is very good. And Magda gives you so much extra mana that I think it could be reasonable, but I've also put literally 0 seconds into thinking about this type of archetype. Bwah! Carl redeeming a highlighted message. I think this is the first time that's ever happened. Carl the hero. Just testing us out, stress testing us. There we go. Now our blue land can come in as a white land too. So annoying with this, that's fine. The secret is you're already a founder and I know you. So your message is already essentially highlighted. But if you want to scream into the void, please do. We're all about the void here. Alright, SRAM. Really like this to live and them to just slam Magda. I mean, I'd really like them not to slam a Magda too, but... Ethereal armor plus cartouche, so we have a guarantee of another creature on board too. Yeah, a different 1-mana enchantment would be quite nice. Although if they just like play an artifact and then pass, we can just light-paw throw this on. Unfortunately, Stream Decker was down earlier. I can see if it's back up. See if I can throw this list in here. But earlier when I was trying to throw it in, Stream Decker was down. Oh, it looks like it's back up now. Throw it in. Alright, it's in and set as current. There we go. The joys of having 40,000 tabs open at all times is that it's very quick to go switch over a deck. Yeah, no problem. Like I said, there's a lot of tweaks to be done. Light-paws has been as impressive as expected. But basically everything outside of 4 light-paw, 4 SRAM, 4 all the glitters, 4 ethereal armor is probably up for debate. Carl once again screams into the void. Maybe I'll get a screaming to the void emote. I have like 10 emotes I need to do commissions for. Got the 5-0 with white-black light-paws. Very nice. Love to see it. Selfless doggo it's not up for debate. It's always up for debate. That's the secret. I cut down on the doggo. I don't dislike the doggo. This. Let's grab a rift spin. Give the opportunity to get over the top here. Yeah, I had Aquarius. I'm not even gonna bother. I had that card in there as a one of, but I ended up cutting it. It seemed a little too cute, but it's probably worth it. Yeah, white-black also seems pretty great. The thing is, white-black is such an established archetype that I wanted to at least branch out a little bit, because if white-black ends up being the better build, then I think we'll get there very quickly. Mainly because it seems like they're setting up to try and get in an attack with Colossal Plow, and I want to sort of allow for this. Plus, Cartouche is able to get another ethereal armor. And I wanted to diversify to get the flying in him. Magda. 6. Yeah. Now, it can't fetch armor, sure, but it was never going to fetch armor on the next one, I don't think. Maybe it's worth it because we could have blocked. Maybe that's a fair enough reason. But I think there's a good chance we're just killing them here. If they don't have anything. Okay. I'm pretty sure we're just killing them here. Oh, I guess I should have put that over there. But I'm lucky anyway. Glitters. Or give us an extra blocker in case. Could it be worth sequencing to minimize the risk of drawing auras when we're going to tutor? Absolutely. Absolutely. But given that they were tapped out, and any number of sequence of draws would have gotten us there, that we had 3 spells to get and 3 to fetch. But nice go wide plan. We went very tall. Although we probably wanted to get this on here. So the correct way would have been to put the cartouche on here since it's already at flying, and then we would have had lethal a lot easier. But we have yeah, we've visually gone wide. GG's. Alright, we got the 4-1. Man, that lost to Winota. Hey there. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you've enjoyed this content on either Twitch or YouTube. If you did, please like or subscribe. If you didn't, be sure to leave a comment down below. I promise not to read it. Until next time.